If the worst were to happen, could your family afford to pay thousands of dollars for a funeral? Over the past 30 years, the price of funerals in the United States has risen about 228%, almost twice the rate of all consumer goods. Reporter Tim Johns shows us how the prices here in Arizona compare to the rest of the nation.
Sam BUELER is a third-generation funeral director who owns Wyman's Cremation and Burial in Mesa, a small funeral home that stresses customer satisfaction.
I'm involved in every aspect of the business here. So, for example, from the time that we don't have an answering service, we answer our own phones, we do our own transportation.
Because BUELER's business takes care of these things in-house, that's allowed it to buck the trend of rising funeral prices. Wyman's hasn't raised its prices for the past 8 years. But that's not to say there isn't pressure. Prices have risen both nationally and locally, although at different rates. While the average cost of a funeral nationwide is about $6,400, here in Arizona we average about $5,900, a $500 difference. The Arizona Board of Funeral Directors and Embalmers says many people have moved to Arizona from elsewhere, and they often don't want to ship bodies back home, so instead they choose cremation.
In Arizona, our cremation averages are above national averages. We are 68% cremation for the last 2 calendar years. We've held steady at 68% cremation. That's really high.
No matter what the price, BUELER says it's never too early to start making plans.
People don't want to sit around the dinner table and discuss funeral costs. My advice to those group of people would be, do your research, check around, call around to the funeral homes, see how you're treated on the phone.
We plan everything in life. Doing so for death could save your family some grief and some money. In Mesa, Tim Johns, Cronkite News.
Currently, about 53% of Americans choose to have traditional burials, and 47% choose cremation.